Smart automation, better business. Learn how to optimize your business with Solved.
Hi, and welcome back to another video. My name is Brendan Lowe, and I'm a Salesforce consultant and AI expert that works at Solved. In our last video, we talked about what AI agents are. Today, I want to dive a little bit deeper and help you understand some of the risks that are introduced when you're working with these AI agents. And the purpose of this video is not to make you scared or encourage you to shy away from working from AI agents. If anything, it's the opposite. I want you to feel comfortable in your understanding when you go to work with AI agents of the risks so that you can address these during setup, implementation, and usage of these AI agents. So the question today is, what risks are introduced when automating tasks with AI agents? So let me share my screen and let's jump in here. All right, so let's start out with the technical risks of utilizing agents to handle tasks. The first I have listed here is unintended or unpredictable behavior. These AI agents are smart and they can learn, but at the end of the day, they're not a human. And so over time, if not given proper guidelines and instructions, or in some use cases, even with proper guidelines and instructions, over time, you could see unintended or unpredictable behavior that comes from these AI agents handling your tasks. Second one that I have listed is data quality. These agents are only going to be as good as the quality of data that you train them on and provide them with as they're completing these tasks. If you don't have good data, or there are issues with your data or biases with your data, then you run a technical risk that this AI agent is going to be performing actions using that data and not get you where you want to be with these tasks. And the last one is hallucinations, especially with generative AI. The AI agent is always going to produce the information as if it were factual or perfect, unless you have it, rate itself, or you bring in another agent to rate the outputs. In some cases, it's just going to be wrong, and we call those hallucinations, and that's another technical risk that you run with these AI agents. Let's talk about the security risks. Very often, these AI agents work with a lot of data and across multiple systems, and they need a lot of open permissions to complete their tasks. In these instances, that does give them what I'm calling an expanded attack surface, meaning because they have access to so much and their permissions might be pretty open, technically a malicious actor could gain access to those kinks in the armor, and you run a security risk at different parts of the process with these AI agents. The second security risk is privacy. So along the same lines, AI agents very often have access to a lot of sensitive data, whether you train them with sensitive data or you provide them access to the data in order to perform these tasks. Without the correct guidelines and securities put in place, that private and sensitive data could be surfaced, leaked, or unintentionally shared. And so in those cases, you run a privacy risk, and it's important that you manage to that when setting up your AI agents. The last topic that I have here for you is ethical risks. So again, looking at your data, if you have biases in your data as the AI agent works on its tasks, this could lead to discriminatory decisions being made or biases included in the outcomes of these actions. Second one I have listed here is an accountability gap. So if something goes wrong or an AI agent does something wrong, who's really at fault here? It can be difficult to pin down who should be taking accountability and addressing the issue. Is it the developer? Is it the person who deployed it? Was it a user error? You have a bit of an accountability gap in those instances. Then the last one is digital dehumanization. And what I mean by this is, if an AI agent is making decisions that affect humans, to a certain extent, it's going to regard them as data points and not humans, which could lead to dehumanization in your outcomes. So again, all of this I share with you so that you can feel more comfortable working with AI agents. Make sure that you address this when you're setting them up and implementing them. And if you want to learn more about AI agents, I recommend my video, What Are AI Agents? Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to help you automate your business. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more.